Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Chairman of the NCB Financial Group, Michael Lee Chin, has given some more insights into the reasons behind the recent leadership changes at the company. Issues of dividend and cost savings were also addressed. In a briefing with the media Thursday morning, Mr. Lee Chin said the changes had to be made based on shareholder sentiment and key areas deemed prime for improvement.
Cost to income ratio, meaning lack of efficiency. We can do a much better job at not only defining what governance means, but actually living it. And as you heard from the investor forum, I see governance as starting with the individual, right, and it becomes part of the culture. And thirdly, the customer experience. I wasn't happy with the customer experience. Every time I get too many complaints. So for those reasons, we had to make a change.
This leads into the new focus of efficiency, governance, and customer experience. He lamented the need for leadership to send clear messages and adapt to changing dynamics. So is it fair to say then that based on what was happening before, you weren't seeing that from the previous leadership?
You can always improve, and it is now clear. E, G, C. Everybody, you go and ask the staff members, what's E? They'll tell you. What's G? They'll tell you. What's C? They'll tell you.
This, he says, will lead to payment of dividend.
We're working assiduously to make sure dividends resume by the end of this year.
The board met on August 9 and decided not to declare a dividend. The last payout was made in May 2021. Meanwhile, interim group CEO Robert Almeida says some areas of cost saving have been earmarked.
And we've identified an action annual recurring cost reductions that would be in the $6 to $8 billion range, and they are actioned. So $6 to $8 billion, and they have been actioned, and we're on our way to fully implementing them.
Executive compensation, consultancy, and digital innovation are the main areas of focus. He also says there are plans to get the group's cost-to-income ratio down to about 60% in about a year. Let's head to the foreign currency market now. Banks and cambios are selling the US dollar for an average $155.49. $115.94 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar. The average cost for the pound is $195.93, while it's costing $173.60 for the euro. The JSE index lost 2,567 points, while the junior market index gained 12 points. Among the 36 winners were Honeybun, ISP Finance Services, JMMB Group 5.75% US dollar cumulative redeemable preference shares, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, and Epley Caribbean Property Fund SCC. The 46 losers include Everything Fresh, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Sagicor Select Funds Financial, Kingston Properties, and JMMB Group 7% variable cumulative redeemable preference shares. Now 18 stocks traded firm. And that's the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.